everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm going to talk a little bit about this vintage Kelly bag. There is a couple of videos of mine about this bag, when I first received it, not all the damage that is done to this bag, where I got it authenticated, and again, I do not know how to say this name, so it's going to be in the description bar down below. Bababebi, I have no idea. It has a lot of B and A's in that, so look down below. Well, let me just start by saying the reason I'm going to do a video review on this bag and talk more in details about this is one of the ladies that watched a previous video of mine on this bag. Her handle is Cupcake Princess. Hello. Yes, I do read comments, and she asked a couple of questions about this bag. Now, my vintage 1987 Kelly bag is in box leather, very smooth. It is not in good shape. I'll get up close and personal in just a minute and show you all the dings and tears and bad corners. The inside is just fine. There are cracks on the handle. And I'm going to show somewhere on this video, I'm going to insert a picture of a bag that's very thrashed, and it's a blue one. And it's a picture of the Olsen twins. Here in America, they've been in many, many movies, so if you're watching this from another country, I have a couple of ladies that follow me that are from Denmark and one's from London. Hello. So there's a picture of the Olsen twins, and I'm not sure if it's Ashley Olsen or the Mary-Kate Olsen girl. I don't know which is which because it doesn't really show her face, but she's carrying one of these, and this bag that she's carrying is very damaged. It is in terrible shape. I love this picture, absolutely love it. Not sure which side of the screen you're seeing that picture on, but that means the bag was used. It's carried all the time, and that was one of the reasons that I fell in love with this one. This is burgundy, and like I said before, it's from 1987, which means the code on this strap is going to be a circle and a Q for that year. 1987 is a circle and a Q. Now, if you find Hermes bags, and you find this on the internet, if there's a circle, they're older than if they're in a square. So I looked it up before this video so I would know the dates to help describe circles for the dates. And I found on the internet that if it's a circle, it started from 1971 and it goes all the way to 1996. Those years of production are in circles. Now the newer bags, Birkins and Kelly's, not sure, but I heard that the stamp is now in a different location. This one I purchased from a lady off of eBay, and her and I emailed back and forth 4 or 5 different messages. I wanted different pictures, and she was kind enough to email me those right away, and then I would look at those and think of another question and email her again. She was very nice. I'm going to take the insert out. This is just the insert that I have in there. And on this bag, she was selling it for her daughter. Now, the eBay account was in her name. She had the bag at her house. That's why she could send me the pictures. But the bag was actually from her daughter. And there's a history of this bag. and I'm going to tell you this story that happened to this bag. I mentioned it in a previous video about reviewing this bag and whatnot, that it had a history and that I should tell the story. Well, I couldn't find the story that I printed out, and because I bought this last summer in 2021, our messages back and forth, it's not there anymore. So I knew that I had printed that out. I just could not remember where I had placed it. Well, I found that printout. So we're going to discuss that today as well, so you can find out what happened to this bag. For a bag being 35 years old, it's definitely been worn, used. The corners are terrible. Still has its feet, no problem. And it came with the keys and the lock. Now, this being from 1987, it does not have a strap. I keep the lock inside. 1987. So this zip pocket, down inside of it has felt. I guess that's felt. Suede. And on the back side here, this is still leather. And suede up here in the front. Again, this is from 1987. And that was the zipper that they had in 1987. The edging right here has spots. The top of the bag, here, let me take this off. It's very worn. The D-rings are in good condition. The handle's all cracked. And it's got a big boo-boo right there. The box leather is kind of out of shape. That's why I keep that insert. It helps with that. So this is burgundy, gold hardware. And when I got this bag sent to me, then I sent it, well, sent all the pictures to that place to get it authenticated myself. I paid $100 to have this authenticated by Bababebi. I'm not looking at it either, so that's hard for me to remember even how to say it because I'm not looking at the word. I'm in a Facebook group, and for Hermes, and Hermes has everyone on there recommends this lady that's on the East Coast to have your bags authenticated by her. She's been doing it for years. I follow her on Instagram now, and I even saw a picture of her the other day. She was at New York Christie's, the auction place, wearing white gloves, and she was standing next to another lady, and they were going over a bag. So I know that this lady is like top notch of authenticating Hermes, and she's so pretty. She's a lovely lady. But when you send a request to her on her website, she will tell you exactly which picture she wants, in what lighting, and then within 24 hours, I had my reply back with an attachment to the email that is a piece of paper. It's an certificate of authenticity paper from her with one of those QR codes and everything on the letter. And it's just locked up into another filing cabinet, and I didn't think about getting that paperwork out. But on another video that I did on this bag, I show you what that paper looks like. So I purchased this from a lady on eBay. And after I told her I would buy this, she sent me the letter of what had happened with this bag. So, well, here, let me just read it instead of trying to explain it. Okay. She says, "This bag has excellent karma. My daughter carried this bag all over New York City for years. And once in the mid-1990s, she left it on a subway." I know. OMG. OMG. Can you imagine jumping off of a subway and you didn't have your bag? But she says, she left it on a subway. Her cell phone and wallet were inside the bag. It was picked up and returned to her by another rider who happened to live several blocks away from where she lived in Lower Manhattan. The guy that picked up the bag, come to find out, is an actor. His name was Harvey Keitel. This is him. I'm sure you recognize him. He opened the bag, found the cell phone, and dialed home in the attempt to locate the owner of the handbag. When my daughter's husband went to the Franklin Station Metro to retrieve the bag, the actor was dubious and wanted to know, what the hell is a dude carrying a bag like this? My son-in-law explained that he was married to the woman that carries the bag and showed a picture of him and his wife, which is this lady's daughter, okay? Now, the actor became even more dubious and apparently said something like, "You're saying to me you're married to a woman that looks like that? Get out of here." It seemed that my daughter might never retrieve her beloved handbag, and maybe this guy would end up, or maybe the bag would end up on an arm of some undeserving Scarlet. This lady cracks me up. The son-in-law is an attorney by profession, and he's a persuasive attorney, and he managed to talk his way into retrieving my daughter's bag, the cell phone, apartment keys, the wallet, and all. Hopefully you will avoid any of these types of circumstances, but if you should run into any, please know that this bag has good karma. So I thought that was great. And actor Harvey, very nice of you to take the time to find the owner of the bag back in the 90s. I think that story is great. So I use this bag, definitely. If it gets a scratch or something, do I care? No. It's already dinged up. I do like it, and it's my only Kelly. And I got it for, 2000 and something. Bummer. I should have watched my previous video. I tell you, the day that I unboxed this and told about the bag, that I got it from eBay and the price, I just don't remember right now off the top of my head. 2,300, 2,800, 28 sounds too much. I think it was 2,300. That number rings in my, with the cobwebs in the back of your head. So I think this was 2,300. And that is it. That is the history and story of how I purchased my pre-loved vintage, it's 35 years old, Kelly bag, box leather, burgundy, gold hardware, clochette, the keys, the lock, no strap because it's vintage, it's this old. I don't even think they had straps until maybe the 90s. I should have looked that up on the internet. But feel free to look that up on the internet and make a comment down below if you know what year Hermes decided to put straps on their Kelly bags. That would be good to know. Oh, and this is a 32. 32. And I love the size. Thank you guys for watching all of my videos. And something that's absolutely free is subscribing to YouTube videos. Down there in the corner, maybe it's down this corner, there is a red subscribe button. Click on that for me. And if you like watching reviews on vintage handbags, you must hit that like button. Like buttons, comments definitely help roll videos back up to the top so someone else can find it. I'm a very small YouTube channel and my videos tend to get lost because it's such a small channel. So make a comment and then hit that like button and shoot this back up to the top so someone else can watch it. That would be fantastic. You guys have a great night. And I'll catch you on the next video.